a 6th medical student. In this video, we'll look at linear and quadratic functions. So we'll start with the linear functions. So what are linear functions? So linear functions are of the form f of x is equal to mx plus b, where m and b are constants, okay? So m is the gradient, b is the y-intercept. Okay. So m is the gradient, b is the y-intercept. Okay, so these functions, they graph as straight lines. Therefore, m is the gradient or the slope of the line, b is the y-intercept, or where the line crosses the y-axis. Okay, so how is the graph for these functions? Okay, so the graph for these functions, okay, you have your y-axis and the x-axis. Okay, it's a straight line. Okay, it's a straight line like this. So this is the graph for y is equal to mx plus b. So have you seen the point where the line crosses the y-axis? So this is the y-intercept, which is b. Okay, so these are linear functions. So what about quadratic functions? What are quadratic functions? Okay, so quadratic functions. So quadratic functions are of the form f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, okay, where a, b, and c are constants, and a is not equal to 0. So these are quadratic functions. So for quadratic functions, these they graph as parabolas. Okay, so you have your x and you have your y-axis. So the graph will be on this in this form. So this is f of x equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so the graph can curve upward or downward, depending on the value of a, whether it's positive or negative. But we'll look at how to graph quadratic functions in the next video. Okay, so now quadratic functions can also be expressed in another form. Okay, they can also be expressed in the form f of x is equal to ax minus h squared plus k, where h, k are constants. Where h, k and k, are constants. So this is done by completing the square. So now, how do you complete the square? So now let's look at completing the square. So let's look at completing the square. Okay, so we have the general form for quadratic function, which is f of x, okay, which is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So how do we complete the square? Okay, so to complete the square, step number 1, okay, you look at the coefficient of x squared, which is a. Okay, so if a is not equal to 1, you factor out a, you factorize. So first, now step number 1, we're going to factorize. So we have a. So when we factor out a, we divide all the terms here by a. So we have ax squared divided by a, we have x squared, plus bx divided by a, we have b over ax, c divided by a, we have c over a. Okay. Okay, so we have a, okay, x squared plus b over a x. Okay, now step number 2. We look at the coefficient of x. Okay, this is x, the coefficient of a, x is b over a. So we divide it by 2 and square it. So we are going to add, okay, b over a divided by 2, or b over 2a, then we square it. Okay, then we're going to subtract the sum b over 2a, b over 2a, okay, squared, because we don't want to change anything, okay, plus c over a. Okay, step number 3, we're going to complete the square. So how do we complete the square? We have a, okay, x squared, okay, x plus b over 2a, okay, x plus b over 2a squared. So we've completed the square, okay, minus, we simplify this, b to the power 2, b squared, 2a squared, let's see, 2 to the power 2, 4, a to the power 2, a squared, plus c over a. Okay, then we simplify this. So we have a x plus b over 2a, okay, squared, minus, so what is the common denominator here? It is 4a squared. 4a squared divided by 4a squared is 1. 1 times negative b squared, we have negative b squared here, plus 4a squared divided by a, 1a will cancel here, 4a times c, or 4a c. Okay, but remember, we have to express this in the form, in this form. So what we do, we expand here. So a times this, we have a x plus b over 2a squared, okay, minus a times this term, okay, the a here will cancel, a will cancel one a here, so we'll have b squared plus 4ac over 4a. Okay, we have completed the square. So as you can see, the expression we have right now is the same as a x minus h squared, okay, plus k, where our k it's minus c, it's this one here, and our h it's this one here. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. In our next video, we'll look at the actual questions on how to complete the square. Then we'll also look at how to graph quadratic functions and how to, we're going to look at the application of quadratic functions.